of the area. Not as wet in some of our northwesternmost counties, but a little bit more rain rolling on in with cold front. The heaviest of the rain now here in south central Missouri, north central Arkansas. This is honestly great for you guys, where drought conditions are the worst and really extreme. So much needed beneficial rain for you, and maybe a little bit too much for some of our northernmost counties. There is still a flood watch in place there for the counties highlighted in green through 1 p.m. today. Some spots have picked up more than 5 inches of rain in the last 48 hours in our northern counties. Now taking you into the afternoon by 2 o'clock, still tracking rain, some thunderstorms with the heaviest south of the interstate, a few scattered still north, and then this evening scattered rain mostly south of I-44, widely scattered north, and then we'll continue to see some on and off showers tonight into tomorrow early morning before we dry out tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures are cooler, back in the mid-60s right now for many, and we'll see temperatures maybe trying to climb into the upper 60s, a few low 70s at lunchtime today, and then temperatures falling maybe a bit by around 4 o'clock for many, especially north of I-44, and we'll continue to track a lot of rain throughout the week ahead. I'll have more details on the severe threat coming up soon. South, right now the heaviest, so like I mentioned here, not severe. There is still a severe risk for the day today. I do think it is going to be kind of a lower threat, with flooding probably our best threat this afternoon. And right now we are looking at a couple flood advisories, aerial flood watches, or aerial flood warnings, I should say. Flood advisories back down here into Berry, parts of southern Lawrence County, and we'll continue to watch rain this afternoon, shifting still mostly south of I-44 by 3 o'clock. Some dry time in our northernmost counties. Brief with maybe a little bit more rain, more widely scattered late this evening, overnight, and into early tomorrow morning. We'll wake up to a few isolated showers, and then we dry out tomorrow afternoon, so it won't rain all day Wednesday. We'll have a little bit of a break, maybe even a little bit of sunshine for some of you, hopefully in central Missouri. And like I mentioned, there is a risk for severe storms today. We have a level 2 slight threat here in far southern Missouri, northern Arkansas. I'd say that's for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts right now, though. However, flooding will probably be our biggest concern into the day today, with areas already dealing with some localized flooding in spots and some larger flood areas as well. So this afternoon, temperature-wise, we'll see highs today, maybe trying to rebound for some of you, mostly south of I-44 into the low 70s. I do think you could struggle. Most will stay in the 60s for highs by 4 o'clock. Then 9 p.m. temperatures in the upper 50s to mid 60s, with overnight lows tonight situated in the mid to upper 50s out the door tomorrow morning. Now our weather pattern still shapes up with this southwesterly flow through much of the week ahead. That's going to continue to bring us these waves of rain and thunderstorms all week long, with basically daily rain chances. Tomorrow will be actually probably the driest day, aside from the morning showers. And then the rest of the week, temperatures warming up. So we'll be in the low 60s, cooler tomorrow, 70s for the weekend. Daily rain chances. Friday will probably be some of the better rain coverage that we see as well. Thursday, many could stay dry east of Highway 65 off to the west, so a little bit of rain in the afternoon and evening. Rain overnight into Friday morning. More widespread rain possible heading into Friday afternoon and evening. Saturday could start off dry. I do think we could see maybe a few showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and early evening. Maybe a little bit of rain Sunday morning. Some drier time though Sunday afternoon, very likely for many, and then another chance for rain on Monday. So just a lot going on this week. Keep the umbrella handy, but daily rain did the heaviest south of I-44, south central Missouri, north central Arkansas. A little bit of a break for some of our western, northwesternmost counties, but still a few scattered showers closer to I-49. Nothing severe right now, but flooding is our concern. I'd say today there is a flood watch for our counties highlighted in green for another hour. But still will likely deal with flooding into the afternoon, or at least a lot of ponding on the roadways. This is a look here, 2 o'clock. Rain, the heaviest still south of I-44. Same story by around 6, but a few isolated to widely scattered showers west of 65, north of I-44 still possible. That will continue overnight into early tomorrow morning before wrapping up, and will be drier tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures right now in the mid 60s for many. check it out, 80s off to our east, 84 in Poplar Bluff, 87 in Jonesboro right now. We'll continue to watch temperatures this afternoon, maybe trying to climb a couple more degrees, likely in the mid 60s though, to a few upper 60s for highs today, potentially trying to rebound into the low 70s south of I-44 out ahead of a cold front, but cooler air moving on in for the afternoon today, certainly for the day tomorrow as well. We'll talk more about some daily rain chances we have coming up soon. Thunderstorms, nothing severe aside from some flooding in spots, but right now thunderstorms back down with the heaviest in south central Missouri into parts of southern Howell County into north central Arkansas. Here producing a decent amount of lightning, pockets of heavy rain. And further off to the north, rain on the lighter side, light to moderate, we'll say, with some breaks in our northwestern counties, really in some areas that need it. We do have in this green box, you can see right here, a flood warning now in place. That replaces an old flood advisory. Flood advisory for parts of Berry and Lawrence County and into parts of eastern Carroll County, Benton County, and northwestern Arkansas there, and some flash flooding over towards the Joplin area. We are watching rain and thunderstorms situated with the best coverage south of I-44 into the afternoon. Still, though, a few isolated to widely scattered this evening north of the interstate and west of Highway 65, which does split our area right in half. We'll continue to see a little bit of rain overnight tonight as well. Nothing severe. We can rest easy. And then tomorrow morning we'll start off with a few showers before rain clears on out by lunchtime, and we'll actually enjoy some dry time tomorrow afternoon. Today's severe risk has continued to shift off to our east. Really not too concerned with anything becoming severe even in our southeasternmost counties right now. If anything, just some heavy rain, some lightning, and flooding will be our bigger concern. Now today, temperature wise, it's cooler. We actually have a cold front that will continue to work its way through the area this afternoon, and it is going to push in some cooler air, but obviously the clouds, the rain also helping cool us off. As the rain coverage breaks up maybe a bit, we could see temperatures out ahead of the cold front try and jump into the low 70s south of the interstate. Some may struggle though. I think most will stay in the mid to upper 60s for highs only this afternoon. By 9 o'clock, upper 50s to, I'd say, mid 60s. And then overnight lows tonight situated in the mid to upper 50s, waking up tomorrow morning. Our flow pattern still gives us a really active weather week ahead. Southwesterly flow. We have a lot of moisture in place, and we'll have several waves of energy passing by this week that will lead to daily rain chances. Tomorrow afternoon will be the driest. I'd say that will be all week long, and we will be cooler in the low 60s. Back in the 70s Thursday, and rain chances through the holiday weekend. So here's Thursday. Rain chances Thursday will be best west of 65. Some will stay completely dry, that better chance in our easternmost counties. And then Friday, we'll wake up to a little bit of rain, and rain continues into the afternoon as well. So some greater coverage for Friday. And then on Saturday, starting off dry, and then a few scattered showers Saturday afternoon, Saturday overnight, maybe a little bit of rain into early Sunday morning, maybe a little bit drier for some Sunday afternoon, and then another rain chance on Monday. So just kind of on and off rain chances all week long. Next best chance for more widespread rain will likely come on Friday. Looking at showers and storms, kind of the strongest in our region, where we have a line of showers and storms out ahead of a cold front. Nothing severe in our neck of the woods aside from some flash flood warnings closer to the Joplin area. For us, we have rain, thunderstorms, looks like the strongest back down in parts of central Arkansas and down into Texas. Looking at showers and storms developing with 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, one just north of San Angelo, one north of Dallas right there, and also some flooding in northern Texas as well as Oklahoma currently with the same line of showers and thunderstorms. Now today's severe risk, level 2 slight threat, extends from the Great Lakes down towards the Boot Heel here in Missouri, and then a level 2 slight risk for parts of central Texas there as well today. That level 1 marginal threat from southern Texas all the way up into Maine this afternoon, all thanks to a stronger cold front pushing through. Now this front, you notice, kind of where it is for the most part. I will say it's actually kind of right here, but where the rain is, we have rain cooled air, and then out ahead of it, mid 80s, 84 in Cape Girardeau, 83 in Little Rock right now, 54 in Wichita only, as well as OKC, and then 43 in Denver. Today, 51 in Denver for a high, 92 in El Paso, 86 in Miami today. But yeah, cooler air continuing to usher on in behind this front. Tomorrow will be actually below average for this time of year, and then temperatures warming back up. Have seen a lot of rain. Springfield's picked up over an inch of rain. I know I really needed that in my yard, but maybe a bit too much for some of you north of I-44. Here's a look. Average for the Ozarks. We've picked up about 2.25 inches over the last 48 hours. That's already a lot, but let's just take a look at areas north of I-44, kind of around the Highway 54 into central Missouri area, where your average rainfall in the last 48 hours is over 4 inches, with some spots picking up more than 6-7 inches of rain. Obviously, some of the most back over into southern Benton County, into Hickory, St. Clair, Camden County, Morgan County there as well. Let's take a look at some of the 48-hour rainfall totals that you've actually sent in. Camden 10 picking up more than 7.25 inches. Benton City about 6.5. Max Creek about 6. Wheatland about 6. And this is from this morning, so this isn't factoring in maybe any rain you've seen over the last couple of hours. However, you guys have dried out a little bit. And yes, I just added this one in here too. Got a report from Hermitage of 8.2 inches of rain in the last 2 days. So that's pretty significant. Now, I will say, Central Missouri, you kind of didn't need the rain as much as the rest of us, where you are looking at actually already a bit of a surplus so far for the year. Obviously, the worst of the conditions, where drought conditions are the worst, southern Missouri into northern Arkansas especially. Good news is more rain on the way. Today's totals will certainly help this as well, but we're trying to eat away at the deficit here in our southernmost counties. South central Missouri, north central Arkansas, a little bit of rain, mostly on the light to moderate side. Nothing too crazy, certainly nothing severe for us for the remainder of the day. Maybe a few stray sprinkles in some of our northwesternmost counties up towards Nevada right now. And we'll continue to see rain chances mostly in south central Missouri, northern Arkansas heading into the next couple of hours, with a few widely scattered showers overnight tonight and then tomorrow early morning, before many dry out tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures right now are a bit variable. 56 only in Warsaw, 66 in Monette, 67 in West Plains, 70 in Salem, 58 in Lamar. We have a cold front continuing to work through the area. Temperatures this evening ranging from the upper 50s northwest to still some mid to upper 60s in our southeastern counties by around 9 o'clock. Lows tonight cooling off in the mid to upper 50s, waking up tomorrow morning, and your highs tomorrow afternoon in the low to mid 60s for many. So we are going to be below average, cloudy, cooler, but it won't be as wet as what we had today, but certainly below average for this time of year in much of the region as well. We'll talk more about some more rain chances throughout the week ahead coming up soon. With the highest drought levels in northern Arkansas that you can get. So much needed rain falling right now, most of it on the light to some moderate pockets of rain here. That's back from parts of eastern Dent County all the way down into much of northern Arkansas right now, you can see, and not much in the way of lightning, really nothing here, nothing severe expected with this, which we love, and this will certainly help our lake levels too. Now, in our northwesternmost counties, we have seen way too much rain up here in the last 48 hours. Good news is we're looking pretty dry, maybe a stray shower in parts of Vernon County. And right here where you see this line, that's actually where we have a cold front. That cold front is continuing to work its way on through. Winds may be a little breezy along that front, so it may be kicking up maybe a few leaves here and there, but nothing severe expected as we head into the evening, aside from still maybe dealing with some flooding. There is still a flood warning in place in this green box you see right here. That does include much of our northernmost counties. That goes until 7:30 tomorrow morning. As always, if you do run into a flooded road, just turn around and take an alternate route. Never drive through flooded roadways. Now this evening, rain at 7 o'clock. Still mostly in our southeastern counties. I don't think coverage will be as great in our northwestern counties as this model shows, but we could see maybe a few more widely scattered showers overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. I think these will mostly be on the lighter side. Tomorrow afternoon, I think many will actually be pretty dry. We'll stay mostly cloudy. Could see a few peaks of sunshine here and there in some of our northernmost counties. And I don't want to rule out maybe a few sprinkles as well, but it will be a drier afternoon, especially compared to the rest of the week. Temperature-wise, we are watching cooler air move on in. We'll be in the upper 50s in our northern counties to upper 60s by 9 o'clock in our southeastern counties, and then mid to upper 50s waking up tomorrow morning, and highs tomorrow afternoon a bit below average. It will be a cooler, kind of cloudy day, staying in the low to mid 60s for highs. Our weather pattern stays very active, though, throughout the week ahead. We have this southwesterly flow. We'll have moisture continuing to hang around the region, and we'll just see these waves of energy flow on by with this pattern over the next week ahead, and that will give us daily rain chances to talk about. So pretty active week. Temperature-wise, though, cooler tomorrow. We do warm up, though, quickly back into the 70s Thursday through the weekend with rain chances, like I mentioned, daily. I think Friday will be our best chance for maybe some more widespread rain again, but it won't be a complete washout of the holiday weekend. It will still have a decent chance for some rain. So let's time this out. Thursday, I think we actually spend much of the day dry, especially east of Highway 65. Kind of along Highway 65, which divides our area in half basically. Along and west, the better chance for some scattered showers, mostly in the afternoon and evening hours. And then widespread rain for your Friday will continue into the afternoon and evening. Another chance for rain Saturday, widely scattered in the afternoon. And then on Sunday, some more widely scattered rain, mostly in the morning, with maybe some drier time for many Sunday after. Some spots have seen a lot of rain. Here's a look at radar estimated rainfall, where there's a pretty obvious bullseye of showers and storms that brought heavy rain and flooding, mostly north of I-44 back over towards Harrison. Also saw a lot of rain in the last 48 hours, but overall, we picked up about 2.5 inches of rain here in the Ozarks. Just looking, though, at this area north of I-44, the average rainfall is over 4 inches in the last 2 days, with obviously the big hot spot there around Hickory, St. Clair, Benton, and into Camden and Morgan County there, with spots picking up more than 5 inches of rain. In fact, here's a look at some of your rainfall reports that you sent in to us. Camden 10, a little bit more than 7 inches and a quarter. Benton City, 6.5. Max Creek, 6 inches. Wheatland, 6 inches. And the most we've seen so far, Hermitage, picking up more than 8 inches of rain in the last 48 hours. So flooding, never good, but honestly, it would be a little bit better if it was south of I-44, maybe in spots in northern Arkansas, who really need the rain. And look at our annual rainfall departure. This doesn't factor in today's rain, but still we are talking about a major rainfall deficit back into northern Arkansas. Good news, you guys did see a decent amount of rain today. We do have daily rain chances through the week as well, so we're trying to eat away at that rainfall deficit. On the light to moderate side, situated mostly here in south central Missouri and northern Arkansas. You see coverage kind of starting to really break up, though. We'll see maybe a few isolated showers heading into the overnight hours tonight. Nothing too widespread, though. Temperatures cooling off gradually back into the mid-50s for many waking up tomorrow morning. A few isolated showers waking up as well, but tomorrow will be one of the drier days of the week. We'll talk more about your next best chance for some more widespread rain and when temperatures really actually finally warm up again coming up. In south central Missouri and northern Arkansas now, coverage has continued to kind of break up, and most of this on the light to more moderate side. Certainly nothing severe expected for your evening today or overnight tonight. We have a cold front passing on by, and you can actually see this little line right here. That's actually where the cold front is, likely maybe picking up a little bit of some leaves or dirt or something that the radar is picking up along that front, but no big problems as it passes by. It's just a little bit cooler. As we head into the rest of your evening, still a few scattered showers in our southeastern counties. Most will be dry north of I-44, maybe a sprinkle or two here and there. And overnight tonight, an isolated shower or two also possible. Like I mentioned, not severe. and then isolated to widely scattered tomorrow morning, but we will dry out tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures right now, on average, about 10 to almost 20 degrees colder than this time yesterday. Situated right now in the upper 50s to upper 60s in some spots, 70 still in Lebanon, 68 in Monette. Tonight will be pretty mild, and tomorrow will be a decent bit below average. So we'll talk more about that and your next best chance for rain coming up. Rain, it's starting to shrink up in coverage, and it's really located here in our south central counties in Missouri and parts of northern Arkansas right now. Light to moderate rain, nothing severe expected for your evening. We had maybe a few showers earlier clipping our northwestern counties. Those are clearing on out, but here is that line, that cold front actually I showed you picked up on radar right now, continuing to work its way through. And if you could see it here in this green box, we do still have a flood warning in place until tomorrow 7:30 in the morning. Areas north of I-44 have just seen a significant amount of rain in the last 48 hours, with some spots like Hermitage picking up more than 8 inches of rain in the last 2 days. So obviously dealing with still some flooding in spots. Be extra cautious if you do have to get around this evening, and of course never drive through any flooded roads. By 7 o'clock, rain still situated in our southeastern counties, but once again many will be drying on out. Maybe a little bit of rain north of I-44. This model may be overdoing it, but by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, we could still see a few isolated to widely scattered showers. Nothing severe expected, and I do think we actually enjoy a lot of dry time tomorrow afternoon. Maybe a few sprinkles, but I think less coverage than what this model here shows as well, with maybe even a few peaks of sunshine for the later half of the day and heading closer to sunset. Now, temperatures today have been a bit cooler than what we've seen recently, and will be a lot cooler tomorrow. By 9 o'clock, upper 50s to upper 60s. Overnight lows will be in the mid 50s for many waking up tomorrow morning, and highs tomorrow only in, I'd say, the low 60s for many by around 4 o'clock. Maybe some mid 60s if you're lucky, and if you could see a quick peak of sunshine. Our weather pattern stays pretty active all week. Southwesterly flow helping push in some waves of energy that will bring with it rain chances daily all the way through the rest of your 7-day forecast. I will say the best rain coverage after today now is going to be probably on Friday. We'll have a couple showers for some of you Thursday, more on Saturday, and then a few more on Sunday. But this weekend we'll have some dry time to it, so the holiday weekend won't be a complete washout, but it will be very wet. As we head into Thursday, in the afternoon, rain mostly west of 65. We'll enjoy a decent amount of dry time, especially in our eastern counties on Thursday. And then another chance for some more widespread rain during the day on Friday and into the evening hours. A little bit of rain overnight Friday, and then Saturday morning, maybe starting off mostly dry. And then a few more widely scattered showers maybe popping up Saturday afternoon. Not everyone, though. We'll see rain certainly for the day. And then on Sunday, waking up to a few morning showers, but I think more dry time for many, potentially Sunday afternoon, with the exception of maybe a little bit better rain chance in northern Arkansas. So through the week ahead, daily rain chances that doesn't. The weather school question for the day today: how hot is a bolt of lightning?
Let's go big again and see if I can stay on a run.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
You're correct. The answer is C, 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
All right, I may have to switch it up tomorrow.
Maybe, we'll see. Maybe we'll trick you.
See if I'm going to go big again or not.
Yeah.
All right, staying healthy while you travel. What experts say you can do to make sure you don't get derailed by a sudden illness.